Warlocks, it's time to take that sword, Well of Radiance, throw it in the trash can, send it, pack it, gone. Those days of asking you to run well, it's over. I mean, we all know you can just put on a stag well and stand there and just die. I mean, it's still good, but I think you should run around with this turret build. This is disgusting. I'm talking Bleak Watcher turrets with unlimited getaway artists. Now, I know that there is a different variant of this build where you can run the Helios and you can run the double buddies. Hey, that's cool, but man, I really love the way that these turrets play into the build. Having unlimited turrets up, having unlimited devour up, and then having that getaway artist procking your arc souls. Again, you could switch some fragments out, you can switch some mods out, you can try different variants, but I'm just going to break down an easy build that you can run to have Song of Flame proc, have that new transcendent super, running around, killing enemies quickly, and having turrets everywhere. Someone's going to think you're cheating. Well, let's get into it. So for the prismatic Warlock setup, you're going to be running Song of Flame. Abilities, you're going to play into your Phoenix Dive. The reason why is it's a quick heal, and using certain mods in this build is going to proc your grenade energy when you use Phoenix Dive, so why not? The melee's up to you. Trying out Incinerary Snap here just to proc devour quickly, because remember, it's any ability kill. If you do want to run the strand melee, you could try that out as well. You're going to be able to get 3 needle melees. Also, it can proc unravel, and when you unravel something and weaken it, it's going to give you more damage with using a fragment that we have on anyways. So it's totally up to you. Use what you like. You're going to have to run storm grenades for the getaway artists. So while you're eating those grenades and you're procking that Bleak Watcher aspect and making turrets, you don't have to do this every time. You can just chuck the next nade you get to get a grenade kill and just, you know, kind of stack up your turrets as you need them. So don't always think that you have to consume the grenade to proc the turret. You can just use your next grenade as a kill. Again, the aspects are going to be Bleak Watcher and using the Feed the Void for unlimited devour. Going into fragments, we have Devotion. Defeating targets afflicted with stasis or strand debuffs grants light transcendent energy. This is what I was talking about with using, if you wanted to switch up the snap and put on the strand melee, it's going to give you devotion to proc and always make stuff that's unraveled. So it's going to give you that strand debuff. Totally up to you though, but this will help out. Make sure that you're definitely running like a light weapon and a darkness weapon. In the footage here, you're seeing a Kelos SMG with demolitionist, and you also have the new kinetic rocket sidearm that has strand on it. Really good. Lead from gold. It's juice. The next fragment you're going to be running is Hope. While you have an elemental buff, your class ability regenerates more quickly. Now this is going to play into your buddies, and you can also have the light and the darkness buff. So if you have a light buff, amplified cure, radiant restoration, devour, all that, which you're always going to have, it's going to play into your class ability. And then a darkness buff would be like woven mail or frost armor. Sacrifice, while you have an arc, solar, or void buff, ability final blows grant darkness transcendence energy. This is huge. You're always going to have this procced, and it's just going to keep playing into the loop of you using your melee, your class ability, or your grenade. Courage should be ran on every single build. I actually tested this out today. This is a 15% buff to all abilities that are affected by the darkness debuff. This stacks with radiant, this stacks with tractor cannon, just a flat 15%, and it was helping out with my Nighthawk, and it was helping out with my 1-2 punch. This is great. Run this on every build. And finally, we have Ruin. Increases the size of the damage of the burst when you shatter a stasis crystal or a frozen target. I actually seen huge improvements on this if something was frozen. So let's say you put on Deliverance as your kinetic weapon. You shoot it twice because that requires you to freeze a target now. Something like Riptide takes 3 shots. And then you have your stasis turrets freezing the target too. Try this, run it, maybe take it off, but see the difference in the explosion. I think it does help. I actually run this on my Hunter now for the explosions. Definitely something you should try out on your build. If you want to see what artifact mods I was testing out with this, you could. This is what I've been running on my Hunter. And then if you wanted to see a variant, you could run this as well. Again, it's up to you. We haven't really had much time to test all this stuff, but you should definitely play into the orbs for getting the damage resist on arc and getting the radiant for the solar and the void for the overshield. So kind of up to you. All right, moving on to the mods really quick. I'm not going to go over every single mod on this, but on the helmet, you're just going to run whatever siphon that weapons you're using. I would use stasis and strand weapons, and then mixed with like 1 light weapon. For the gauntlets, we're going to be running firepower to make orbs off those grenade kills. Bolstering and impact is just to get your abilities back, so definitely run those. On your chest, we all know that you're just going to be running resist mods. Don't forget concussive, but if you wanted to switch something out, totally up to you. For the boot mods, you can run whatever you want here. I usually play into the grenade and the health, but if you run around the melee mod, you can as well, or just run scavs or surges, kind of up to you, but definitely play into, you're going to be making a lot of orbs with this because you're going to be getting kills with your abilities and your weapons, and you definitely want to pick up these orbs to keep your chain of just constantly nade class ability melee. Moving on to the class item, you can do double bomber, powerful attraction, or even swap 1 bomber out for Reaper, since you're going to be using your Phoenix Dive a lot for not only healing, but keeping your rotation going. Again, I know there's tons of variants of these builds going around. Prismatic's new. I'm just trying to try out different stuff. Keep uploading the juice. We'll probably try out different variants of this build, but hopefully you guys enjoy the new raid and have fun with your day one team. Titan build's coming. Don't worry, Titans. I know I'm slacking, but I'm going to run the raid all weekend. Make sure you guys tune in. Twitch rivals, I'll be involved. You can also come get the Twitch gifting emblem. All you gotta do is come in the chat, gift one sub, and you get this emblem. I'm probably gonna be doing some crazy giveaways this weekend. Might hand out some PCs, might hand out some gift cards. We don't know. Just make sure you're hanging out in chat, and thanks for watching the video. See you guys next time.